That was a good one.
What? Did something explodey?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, there's confetti everywhere. Okay, come on. That looks so great. I think we can make it look even better.
Oh! We did it! This episode of The Modern Rogue brought to you by strawberry.me/rogue. Ryer, I am unbelievably excited for whatever it is that's about to happen.
Yeah.
Oh, this is great! I don't even know where this is headed, but I have an idea.
Don't need any of that. This is a MAP gas torch. And in the past, when we burned things, one of the big problems was getting the right air to fuel ratio to get things to ignite properly. But the cool thing about these is they have these holes at the bottom, and this uses the Venturi effect, where a jet of fuel goes up, and that creates a low pressure area around these holes, which sucks in air. It doesn't matter how long this nozzle is, the fuel to air ratio will always be correct. So you can take something like this tube, you can put the nozzle in, you can fill it full of gas, and when you ignite it, pretty great.
Did you already know that this setup would work?
Yeah, but I wanted to something that would make it somewhat productive and not just a thump. And that's why I brought these down from up there. And then when I did that really funny bit of throwing all the stuff on the ground that I didn't need, one of the things I needed was actually this. Okay. Is this dangerous? Like, is this gonna like... Yeah, this will be fine.
What was the one thing that you wished you could go back in time and tell yourself at the beginning of this?
Don't forget that it's still a pressure vessel.
What? Did something explodey?
Yeah.
Oh.
All right, 10 seconds of gas.
I think that was a couple seconds too many.
So that was a gallon. Well, I guess technically 2 gallons because I wanted to do it with 6. That was a lot.
It was a lot.
Okay, so now we're on the precipice of, is Ryer gonna get in trouble for doing something that he shouldn't do? This is the wrapper that was on there, and it slipped off. So it wasn't the tape. The tape held everything, but oh God, if that hadn't, well, plastic is lightweight, so it's not like shrapnel would be that big of a deal. I was hoping I wouldn't have to tell you that, and then we would just maybe put the footage in later, but here we are, it worked, everyone's fine.
All right.
It's no big deal. We'll treat it as a fuse. That'll help it be less sketchy. I don't know if it'll still work if it's more than 10. So we'll, yeah, okay, so we'll, okay. God. Okay. I'm just putting these tubes together. I specifically bought a tube where the outer diameter matches the inner diameter of the other one, so I wouldn't have to muck about with figuring out how to attach them. It's a pretty snug fit, and then there's just this pipe clamp, which is just redundancy, I guess. There, perfect.
Like that? Okay.
Yep, that's great, okay. I think we've got a kink in the hose.
There you go.
That was a good one.
Yeah.
I think just running fire through the inside of the thing is the most efficient way to gently heat up the thing.
If you've been following around, you know that both Ryer and I are doing sessions with strawberry.me, right? So strawberry.me, it's just coaching, just like an actual coach at the gym, a trainer who just watches you do all the hard work. They provide external validation. They reflect back to you your priorities, your goals. Call Ryer.
Hello.
Yo, we're doing a strawberry.me ad. How's things going with your coach?
It's going well. It's going really well. My coach has been really good at just like continuing to ask why. The big thing that I've come away with in the past like 3 weeks has been finding what the core motivation for all of my projects are. My big problem is that, like, all of my ideas, all my projects, they're all wildly different. And it's like, what do they all have in common? And, you know, kind of finding out how much I prioritize genuine human experience and how I want to, like, push that as much as possible has been an amazing, like, North Star for finishing certain things and deciding to table other things and figuring out priorities.
Yeah, dude, it is a clarifying exercise. Not only is it about getting more out of the things that you do, it's also about figuring out what you shouldn't even be bothering to do at all, or maybe is completely counterproductive. So you went to strawberry.me/rogue and just did the onboarding. What was that like?
Strawberry pushes their AI thing pretty hard, and I was a little skeptical about that. But, you know, they answer all these questions about what do you do, what's your job, what are your goals, you know, all this stuff. And then all of their coaches are all kind of subcategoried. And so it helps me find a coach who has experience working with artists and has been an independent artist, as opposed to, like, growing in a career with a corporation or something like that. They did a really good job. And then also they send you summaries at the end of each one of your things. And that is also very handy because it just ends up turning into, like, a checklist of to-do for the coming week.
Have you told anyone else about your secret power?
I've had 2 people sign up using code
Rogue! They went to strawberry.me/rogue.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's amazing. That's awesome. All right, well, cool. Let's get back to the episode. Bye.
Okay, bye.
We had to do a lot of experimentation to just figure out how to sort of push that flame along so it was a consistent travel, and also that it would be able to make it all the way to the end and ignite whatever was going to be at the end. It does look like it's struggling to make it all the way to the end. Ooh. Hey, look at that though. The kinks our kinks are working their way out.
Yeah.
You get some exhale happen as soon as combustion starts, which is interesting.
Yeah, I think that must be the air in the hose getting pushed out by the flame moving forward. Same thing for, like, in like a mine explosion. Haven't you ever been in a mine explosion? You haven't experienced them?
It's been a number of years, Ryer.
Does it look like there's a puff of flame coming out the end though?
Yep.
Come out at the end?
Yep.
That looks so great. So we can use that as a fuse for some kind of remote ignition. I am gonna make this much smaller. Why'd you tie this in a knot?
I didn't tie that in a knot. You tied that in a knot.
Did I?
Yes.
So what did we do last time? 10 seconds?
Yep.
8, 9, 10. Okay, quickly, 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 quickly. Next time I come up with something where it's going to require getting the right fuel to air ratio, just say no, because this is exasperating. Why is it not doing, we did.
I guess it is very similar to last time. In many ways.
Damn!
At least with this build, we don't have to worry about whether the fuse is still lit.
Right. Ooh! Oh! Based off that footage, there's only one thing we can do. And just say, screw it, and go for the big one.
Okay.
Why are all the knives here so... People loved it when I used this. Right, and we used this last time because we couldn't find a jigsaw. This is also not how I should be doing this. Probably the safe way is just keep using the dull box cutter. Yeah, that's chlorine, so don't breathe it in. Great.
Did you find an upper bound to the amount of confetti in there?
Not yet.
Okay.
I think we could just fill it all the way up and it would push it out. How's the confetti come in?
Very pretty.
Can I have some of that?
Of course. I'm not making it for fun. Or I kind of am, but.
You are one-upping it. I mean, I was like, just shred some brown paper. We're gonna, and you're like decorating it. 9, 10. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. Did it do anything?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna do it again. Okay, here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Yay!
That sounded like a poof. Did it look good?
Yeah,
There's confetti. Oh, there's confetti everywhere.
there is.
Hey, yeah. Okay, come on. Now we're cooking with gas.
Yeah.
That's where you can put in like the little drum sting and everyone can hear my funny joke. Whoa. Oh my God, it looks great. Yeah, we're just gonna light it off in here. It's not gonna go flying this time. If it does, it'll go up. 3, 2, 1. Why is it always like, it's gonna be so scary, and then it goes.
It's the physical equivalent of the Windows 95 ta-da sound. Ta-da!
It's exactly that.
Holy shit. Oh my God.
Yeah, that's what we want, right? That's like the best one yet.
I feel like it works better than it should.
It does. It works too well. It's too good. Does it even need to look cooler? I mean, that's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, I think this is pretty cool.
I mean, it's inherently cool the way the thing goes, right?
Yeah, maybe the coolness is more in the presentation of it, like what we do with the tube and stuff like that.
Okay, here's what we'll do then.
Okay.
What if we put that thing on the top of the trophy and we have the tube
Wind around it.
wind around all the way up to the top? So the trophy gets like this.
I think that'd be pretty cool.
Clamp onto the trophy and then zip tie to the clamp.
Ah, that's a really good idea.
Oh my God, that makes me nervous.
Yeah, me too. Does it look good? Like in a meth lab kind of way? Like meth lab made Fruit 66 kind of thing? I think we can make it look even better.
Yeah, how?
I think we can do lighting.
Okay.
So that way, like, we've got, because I love that this acts as a fuse and you can actually watch the flame go up the tube.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you know what? We're retrofitting a purpose for it. We have a finale
Yeah.
with no context. What if we set out to make just an animated GIF that just says, "You did it," and it's the two of us going, "Yay!" And it goes, "Thump." Well, what if it was a magic trick? Like, what if that was filled with the gas, and then what if I took a lighter, grabbed the flame, and then stuck it, and you clicked it, and then we watched it went up, and it goes thump, and we're like, "You did it."
Do you have a part of your routine where you can burp fire into your hand and do that? Or?
Oh. Torbrenner.
Yep.
Synergy. Okay. Jeez Louise, that's loud. Ready? And if I go, what? I'm gonna declare that good enough to try. I assume these are from the testing, yeah.
I put all the tissue balls in first to act as a little bit of a cork so the confetti can't fall through into the bottom.
Okay, are you ready?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, at will.
Oh! You did it! You did it! Hooray!
Good.
It was amazing! Well, that was unusual. It worked the first time.
Yeah, it just worked.
This video was supported in part by viewers like you at patreon.com/modernrogue, where some patrons will get early access to a little bonus video where Ryer talks about all of the symbolism that went into the design of this comically large trophy. And after a little while, that video will be on our second channel.
We front to back, we multiply, we get on the curve until we die, and backbone monsters. Oh, sorry. I didn't realize what you were doing. I was like,
You're like, it's not prison rules. you can show, you can back down.
I loaded my pocket for nothing.